0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
Hey guys, it's Emil from Mindful Movement Coaching. The other day I made a video about program design. And so then I got to thinking today about making another video just to give you an example of the thought processes that are occurring with regards to program design. So for myself personally, I don't really sit and lay out long-term what I need to be doing unless I have a clear objective in mind, i.e. I just came back from a kettlebell course in France. I had some clear objectives that I wanted to address to prepare for that course. Today, I need to get a workout in, and what I want to do is just show you how I balance out choosing the exercises and give you a little bit of information on why I'm choosing the weight and the repetition range. Again, the exercises I'm choosing, and just give you some insight, and I'll demonstrate those exercises for you. Now, the other thing is, how do I keep my program engaging? How do I keep from getting bored with my exercises? Today, I'm doing a brand new exercise I've never done before. It's a hip elevated floor press with a barbell. Quite frankly, I'm not a bench presser. I don't really do bench pressing. It's something new, I've never done it before, so that's exciting for me. That's something to check out. Yeah, that's it. So stay tuned. I'll be demonstrating the videos, and I'll be talking about what I'm doing for weight, volume, and then obviously rests, and just give you some insight into how and why I've chosen to do the workout that I'm doing for today. All right, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so this exercise here is brand new for me. I've never done this one before. This is a floor press, hips elevated. So I started out with 95 pounds for 10 reps. I then went to 105 pounds with 10 reps, and then worked up to doing 4 sets with 115 pounds for 10 repetitions. I really like this exercise because it actually limits how far you can bring your arms down, so you're less likely to overload the shoulder, the front of the shoulder. So really good way to do a bench press. I think it's a bit protective. At the same time, you're working the hips and the hamstrings. So I dug this exercise. I'll be doing more of it. Alright, so the next exercise is a pull motion. That first exercise was a push motion. So here I'm doing a bent over row with my forearms in a supinated position. So the reason I chose the supinated position here is I do a lot of pull-ups in a pronated position. I think doing a pull-up is a really valuable exercise. We should all be able to do pull-ups. I like creating a bit of balance. So I chose, again, the supinated hand position here. Really important, when you do this exercise, you want to maintain a straight spine. Think crown to coccyx, nice and tall. Keep the core engaged. Really valuable exercise, compound movement, just like the first one. So it helps create some balance.
Gotta love Vermont. It's not a postcard state. They make it look like a postcard state in all the little magazines, and when you go online, we get lots of rain, lots of clouds. Last year, I thought I was living in Maldor. I was expecting some orcs to come out of my woods. I hope we don't have another summer like last summer. Just keep lifting.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Okay, so this next exercise is the TRX triceps press. Really good exercise for isolating the triceps. It complements the floor press that was done with the barbell, because that was a push motion. So this also is a push motion here. So we're done with the large compound movements, and now we're progressing down to the smaller muscle groups. Okay, so the next exercise I'm doing is a biceps curl. And you can see that I start in a pronated hand position, finishing with a supinated hand position. So starting pronated sort of helps to get the brachioradialis, which is an important muscle in the forearm that does cross into the elbow joint. Little technical jargon here. And then the rotation through supinating helps develop the head of the bicep. In other words, it helps develop a little bit of the bulk, if you will, and shape the bicep. In addition, it's a good functional lift. Hey guys, so the very last lift you see here is a deltoid fly. I'm using some kettlebells. I sort of displayed the technique with how I got them into position. I like the deltoid fly. It's a good shaper for the deltoids. It's also a good lift, keep the shoulder girdle strong, but it also helps to accentuate the shape or the hypertrophy, if you will, of the bicep and the tricep. Alright guys, so I want to just finish out the video by just giving you an explanation of the weight, the reps, and sets of those given exercises. I didn't go into detail. So the floor press with the hips elevated, that was a brand new exercise for me. So I started off with 95 pounds for 10 reps. Then I progressed to 105 pounds with 10 reps. And then I finally decided to settle on 115 pounds with 10 reps. Now, that was conservative. And most people would say, well, warm-up sets, why are you doing that many reps? I was trying to determine what I felt comfortable working with weight. So I did 4 sets working weight, not including those warm-up sets, 115 pounds for 10 repetitions, resting about a minute and a half in between sets. And I completed those 4 working sets, okay? Now, I progressed to the bent over row, same weight, 115 pounds. I did not do any warm-up sets. I felt warmed up, ready to go. I'm familiar with that lift. So I did 4 sets at 10, 115 pounds, resting about a minute and a half in between sets. Now, the subsequent exercises were performed in a circuit. So I did the TRX triceps press, I did a biceps curl, pronated to supinated, and then I followed up with a deltoid fly, and I was using 2 kettlebells, 2 8-kilogram kettlebells. So the TRX allowed me to use my body weight. I like the TRX. I can really isolate and get the tricep to work on that exercise. And later next week, I'll show you a little tweak that I do with that exercise, because I'll often start with my hands completely pronated position, and then what I'll actually do is I'll go into a bit of an angle, which allows me to hit the tricep just a little bit differently, but I don't want to get too technical here. The biceps curl, really good exercise. As I explained in the video, getting that little bit of rotation, it helps target the brachioradialis a little bit, kind of like a neutral or a hammer curl, and the rotation helps accentuate the head of the bicep. And then, like I said, working with 8-kilogram kettlebell, I like that. I also want to display how you can be solution oriented based on what you have available for equipment. So a little side note here, when you work out at the gym, and if you have no choice and you go to a gym and it's busy, be solution oriented. The best equipment is your head. So, check out what you can be doing. There's a bunch of great ideas on social media. You can hit me up for some questions. I'll try and give you some ideas. You can make use of bands, body weight, whatever you've got. But there's an example. I used 3 different modalities, the TRX, some dumbbells, and some kettlebells to accentuate and just hit exercises that are really good for complementing those larger compound lifts that I did in the beginning of the workout. All right, that's it. Signing out from here in Vermont. Thanks for checking out the video. If you like what you see, please subscribe to the video, and a thumbs up is really helpful. The goal of the video, of this series of videos I'm putting out, is basically low-hanging fruit. I just want to give you guys as much information as you can so you can be successful. So by helping the algorithm, hitting a like button and hitting that subscribe button, it will help. We'll reach more people. We can make the world a better place. We can all be healthy, happy, and strong together. All right, you guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching the video.